From Studio A in Hobart Hall, WPTV presents Late Night with James Nuzzo and Eric Dargis, with special guest Cliff Robinson, music by Ben Kuntz and Mike Bolger. Now here's your host, James Nuzzo.
Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the mid-season finale of Late Night with James Nuzzo and Eric Dargis, everybody. How's everybody doing? So here's what's going on this week. The U.S. Congress has agreed to a $1.1 trillion deal to avoid another government shutdown. This is the first time in history that the amount of money to save a government is even more than it would be just to buy a new one. It's crazy. President Obama recently got a CAT scan for a sore throat. Said Obama, "That's nothing compared to the surgery I got for my common cold."
He got a CAT scan for the rhinovirus. Who knows what he'd get for the bird flu?
Are you a superhero? What is that voice?
I don't know. No.
This is interesting. A man was spotted directing traffic with a bag of frozen peas. He used the green peas to tell the traffic to go, yellow corn to make them slow down, and red tomatoes to make them stop. At least he was safe with that. U2 lead singer Bono is rumored to have been dressed as a Hasidic Jew during his New York bike crash. He will still play the concert in New York City. The venue has just been changed from the Garden to the Deli.
You know, I heard Edge said that they're doing the show with or without you. Now, I can say that because I am Jewish on my mother's side.
Oh.
It's the good side.
That's interesting.
It's the good side.
This was weird. A canine that inhaled cocaine recently during a traffic stop will be back on duty Monday. The only problem is that he won't stop barking every time the cops eat powdered donuts. Oh, dogs. An Indian student who traveled to Iraq to join the Islamic State recently quit once he was put on toilet duty. When the Islamic State doesn't even want you, you know your career is in the can.
Man, his career is really flushed down the drain.
Hey now.
Hey now.
Good one, Eric. That was a good one.
Thanks.
A man registered as a sex predator in Florida recently won the lottery. He said it was the second biggest jackpot since Florida hosted the Little League World Series. It's nothing, right? You have nothing to say on that one? Next one. Dennis Rodman criticized the recent poor play from the New York Knicks. Yeah, he said that the Knicks defense has more holes in it than his face.
You know, I'm not surprised that Rodman said that. Rodman has never really been a mellow guy.
Man.
Thanks, guys. It's been great. Thanks for having me.
Eric Dargis, everybody.
Thank you.
Eric, come back. You
Yeah,
can't.
I'm going to come back.
And finally, female members of the NYPD are being criticized for posting pictures of themselves on social media while on the job. Well, in fairness, New York City buildings say post no bills, not post no selfies. That's a good one. We have a great show for you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your crowdsourced band. How you doing, Eric?
I'm doing pretty good.
Band sounds great, man.
Oh, we are in for a real treat tonight, James.
Why is that?
This band right here, this is Regina vs. the Bus.
Regina versus the Bus?
Regina vs. the Bus. You've probably heard their hit song, I'm in Love with That Glen Coco.
I haven't heard of that.
Oh, you got to hear it.
They're big following?
Huge following.
Okay.
Huge following.
Where?
Mississippi and Nebraska.
Just those two states?
No, yeah, just them. A couple people in Colorado have heard of them, but that's about it.
Okay. You also look very festive today. I noticed that.
Yeah, thank you. You know, I wanted to celebrate the holidays.
Yeah. You said earlier that you were half Jewish.
Yeah.
During the monologue.
Well, it's a funny story, and this is true. I was baptized in the Catholic Church.
Okay.
So the Catholics look at me as Catholic. But I'm Jewish on my mother's side, which means in Judaism, they look at me as Jewish.
Okay.
So it's like the Jewish people are pulling my left arm, the Catholic people are pulling my right arm, and I think the Mormons are just pulling my leg. Pulling my leg. Pulling my leg.
It worked.
It worked.
It worked. You ready for finals?
Oh, man. I have a philosophy final tomorrow morning.
Is that going to be okay?
I can't even.
Philosophy jokes. All right.
Philosophy jokes always kill. Always kill.
With finals week approaching, students and faculty seem to be in a bit of a tizzy about exams and their projects. In fact, the university has fallen under a bit of impairment. So joining us now from main campus is stressed out college freshman.
Hey, James. Horrible to be here.
So what's going on over there?
James, I've just been having a lot of trouble with this whole final week thing.
No, I think you're confused. I think you mean finals week. It's not the final week.
No. It's the final week. William Patterson is over, and I'm feeling it. I mean, can't you tell by this bag under my eye? I'm a freshman, and I have to get all my credits done in this last week. I'm enrolled in 40 courses.
That's interesting. Now it's finals week. So what has been causing all this stress?
Oh, well, for one, the blackboard fell down. I just couldn't get it to...
No. I think you mean Blackboard is down, like the system we use here at school. And also, that part of campus seems to be pretty dismantled. Is everything okay over there?
Yeah, I mean, this is final week, James. It means something. Not like you comm majors won't understand.
Whoa, okay, whoa. Just because things are fine across the bridge over here doesn't mean we don't care about the rest of campus. The school does host events for finals week stress.
Yeah, events. Like the one where they were just giving away yoga mats. James, what am I going to do with the yoga mat on the final week? Now I got to study for 40 classes, study for them, and do yoga? James, you gotta be kidding me.
Okay. Well, that is a nice gesture, though.
You know it would be a nice gesture, James? If they didn't decide to self-destruct the parking garage the day I bought my semester pass.
Now, I doubt that happened.
Well, then why aren't there any cars in there?
Well, it's finals week, so people are done with their exams, so they don't have to come back here anymore.
None of us are gonna have to come here anymore, James. It's the final week of William Patterson University.
No.
Oh, look, a therapy dog.
Stressed out college freshmen, everybody. We'll be right back with more Late Night, and we wish you good luck on all your final exams. Welcome back to Late Night, everybody. Our guest tonight is a film director, WPTV crew member, and on top of that is a graduating senior. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Cliff Robinson. Yeah, is that okay? Yeah, what's interesting about you being a guest is because you were the first ever person to ask to be a guest on the show.
Yeah, when I heard you were doing the show, I said, "Hey James, got a movie coming out." Hey.
And you were like, "Can I be the first guest?" And now you're the fourth. So, congratulations.
The first guest was actually my good buddy Eric Dolan. So
Yeah.
I can't be too mad. You got Eric Dolan. Like,
Well, now you're here. We wanted to get you before you left.
thank you.
It's funny too because you're usually our camera 3 operator.
Yeah.
So no one's on camera 3.
Trying to say I'm a nobody?
Well, no, I'm saying nobody right now is on camera 3.
Are you trying to call the camera person?
No,
a
okay.
nobody?
It's
Hey,
okay.
Heather's great. James,
I'm sorry. I can't see anything
I'm sick
over
of you
there.
insulting the crew.
That was the first time I heard of that.
Oh, yeah.
Treats it so bad.
So you're heavily involved with the comm department.
Yeah.
Radio, TV, film.
TV, film, radio, not so much.
Oh, no?
Radio, I'm affiliated with the radio.
I was
I'm
gonna
talking about Eric.
I was gonna say, I had written down here. You had the triple crown of comm students. I thought it was.
No,
Didn't
Triple
go- it
Crown,
didn't go
we
over
did to the
great.
Kentucky Derby and
Oh,
Preakness and all that. No, I shot a short film in the radio station, but I was
Never part of it.
And
Never
he
on
likes
air.
the film radio, so that's close enough.
I guess
Yeah,
that's true.
yeah.
You know what? I'm a Triple Crown. I'm Triple Crown.
You're a
Yeah,
triple crown.
definitely,
Triple
yeah,
crown.
definitely.
So you recently have worked on a feature film, which is insane.
Yeah, as a student full time, and I also have a job full time. So when I first came here, 2012 in the fall, I wrote a script. It was originally for like a screenplay for the film club they have here, but it just got longer and longer and longer. And the president at the time of the film club was Cecilia Potenza, and I brought it to her, and she greenlit it. I had the SFA sponsor it, and we shot the film.
And it's called Mal Alibi.
Yeah,
Do you want to
My
give us a
Alibi.
little?
Yeah, it's a story. It's a mystery. It's a whodunit. So 5 students that throw a crazy party on campus, and the next day, the director of student affairs, Dr. Kohi, he finds out about it, and he also finds that the school safe is missing a large sum of money. So he gets a detective to come to the school, and they all take students' statements one by one, and the mystery unfolds to see who took the money.
And what was your role in this whole thing?
I wrote the script, and I was also executive producer. So, yeah.
And you brought a clip along with you. Do you want to give us a little synopsis? of
Yeah. So in this film, like I said, each student goes into the interrogation room, we call it, or just question room.
Yeah.
And one of the students, his name is Chris. He butt heads with Dr. Coey, so they have an interesting exchange when it's his time to get questioned.
Okay, let's take a look at this clip.
Where'd you get the money for that?
What?
Your broke behind somehow saved up enough scratch to buy a white gold necklace?
Chandler won an art show last week. He fronted me the cash.
Are you sure?
What are you saying? I stole the money? Just say so if you are.
I don't know, did you?
No.
How do we know?
I left early. I have no clue
You
what
could have
happened.
left early, come back later that night when the coast was clear.
Oh, come on. I didn't even know Nicole was there to put the money in the safe.
Who said anything about Professor Valent? I certainly didn't mention her. Did you, Detective? How do you know she put the money in the safe holder?
Because we were talking about it right before you came into the room. Chandler said that he saw Nicole with April and Sam when they deposited the money. That was my first time hearing of it.
Oh, yes. Your little buddy Chandler. How do we know he's not in on it?
He wasn't.
So you're saying that you stole the money by yourself?
I'm not saying that. What, you think I could crack safes now?
I don't know, can you?
I'm so sick of you, man.
You're
Chris.
sick of me.
Yeah.
You stole the money, you little punk. Admit it.
Prove it. God.
That is pretty intense. I mean, it's
That was my favorite scene that I wrote because it was based a little bit on real life. When I was younger, I was an angry kid and I actually did curse out a teacher. True story. Yeah,
we were talking earlier, and I found this very humorous that Eric, a
Yeah.
young Eric Dargis.
Yeah, so the story is we had to reshoot some of that stuff. And Eric, as a little freshman, he hits Cecilia on the Facebook thing you kids do these days. And
Facebook.
yeah, and he wanted to volunteer to be part of the crew for the reshoots. We had 2 days of reshoots. He could only make it to one. But yeah, that's my first time meeting Eric.
Little Eric Dargis.
Yeah,
little-
I mean-
he was like this tall.
Now, my original vision for the film when I came along was
Oh.
to change it around, make it a Western. Cliff wasn't having it. We butted heads a bit, but I let him have his way.
What was your role in the film?
I was a PA.
That's what I thought. We were also talking before, and you said that during filming, there's this really cool effect that you did.
Yeah, so Eric did not come up with the vision for the film. My friend Kareem Wilder, he's a Willie P. alum. He directed the film. He's actually, I've known Kareem since I was 8 years old. He lives right across the street from me. He designed a nice, cool little shot. There's a part where the 5 students are planning the party. And you know the shot is like the camera like whips around and there's cool sound effects and everything. I brought a clip for that too.
Yeah, I mean it's really awesome. Take a look at this one.
We should throw a huge party.
Where?
Here, in this building.
How the heck do we pull that off?
Yeah, that sounds a little, illegal.
What do you think? I don't have a plan? We just need it to be a secret.
I mean, Like, you said that took a long time. I mean, it's only a 20-second clip, but
That's the full scene's only 20, 25 seconds. It took us about 4 hours to set it up, though, light it, set the camera, focus points, and about 15 takes for the actors to actually get it right. And they never did get it right. We had
edited them
in editing,
together.
we had to take from different takes. And anytime you see the camera whip around like that, that's actually a cut.
and
So,
you
yeah.
you mentioned Cecilia earlier, and you said the next day. That,
Yeah, so the next day I get to set. Yeah, shooting that scene was stressful.
Yeah.
Because there's an most important scene of the movie we had to shoot later that day, so we have to make that day. Long story short, we got the shot. We come in the next day, the crew's already setting up. Cecilia comes to me, she brings me my laptop, she says, hey, did you see what happened with the shot yesterday that we spent 15 takes on? I was like, no, what happens? And it has to be seen and believed, so I also brought like a little
Let's
raw
watch this.
footage. Yeah.
Who cares how you pronounce your last name? Just tell us how we do this.
Okay.
Okay, now James, what do you see that's
I
wrong
think-
with this
I
picture
think-
right here?
oh,
Yeah, there's a body on the ground in the shot. We spent all day setting up the shot, and there's a body on the ground. I'm like, I wanted to strangle the camera operator. Ironically
Do you know
enough,
who that was?
the camera operator, his name is Mike Palmasino, who's the current president of the Student Film Association. We were so poor, we couldn't afford a director's monitor. So we had to
He's
depend
looking
on
through
little
the-
Mike. But he's standing over the camera.
So you
And he
can't
has
see
to.
it.
And the next day, I told Mike, "Why didn't you see Brandon? That's our guy, Brandon, the sound guy. He's laying on lounging. Why didn't you see Brandon?" He said, I couldn't see the LCD screen. So it's like, but Cecilia. This is why I love Cecilia.
Yeah.
She comes up to me. She says, "Don't worry, Cliff. We'll make the body disappear."
That
How?
sounds really
Sa-
dark.
Get Tony Soprano? Like, what do you mean? Make the body disappear? Yeah, and as you can see from the actual clip, like the body disappeared. So
Yeah.
don't
I
mess
mean,
with Cecilia.
wait, she actually cut it out of the whole.
Like the bodies disappeared
Wow.
with Cecilia.
That's pretty impressive. And how long is the entire film in its whole?
It's a very short film.
Well, you said it's a feature film.
It's about 75 minutes though.
It's still long.
It's still short though, by feature length.
I mean,
By feature length standards, but the money ran out and so did the time. So it was okay. I guess we'll wrap up the film now, and then that's how that happened.
and what are you doing with the film? Is it in a film festival?
Actually, yeah, it premiered in New York at the Hoboken International Film Festival, but it's in Middletown, New York, back in June. Yeah, so we premiered it, and it's crazy because they invite all the filmmakers to the opening night gala. So I'm there. There's Robert Bolger and Burt Young, and I'm like, yo, I'm in the same room with having Stella with these people. Yeah, so that was a mind blowing experience. And after screening the film and having complete strangers walk up to you and say, hey, you did a good job writing the script, I was like, yeah, that's all the stress, all the blood pressure and all that, it was worth it once you see that your work and the people get it and they appreciate it.
So you're leaving soon. We're all sad
Leaving
to see
next
you go.
week.
What's your last thing? What do you plan on doing when you leave here? What's your big dream?
I was talking to one of my mentors, Chris Williams, about getting into real estate, getting rental income, because that's how the bosses do it. You gotta have more than one stream of income, Also, I started up an LLC, Rockface. That's gonna be my production company. So it's about building the brand, the websites, getting the clientele, and also throughout college, I worked at a hospital. People don't really know that, but yeah, I worked at a hospital, so I still have that job. So, yeah.
Well, we will miss you.
Appreciate it. I'll
after
miss
this
you.
semester.
You guys are doing
Thank
a great
you.
job here.
Cliff Robinson, everybody. Thank you. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, we're going to play a little game with Cliff, so stick around. This is Late Night. Welcome back to Late Night, everyone. I'm here with Cliff Robinson, my co-host Eric Dargis, and we're gonna play a little game called Name That Movie. We have 4 movie scores and 4 famous movie quotes, and you are gonna have to guess the name. We have them. We're gonna play them over the studio.
Okay.
And you have to say what they are. I don't.
Okay, I'm terrible at trivia, but I'll try.
All right. So let's see the first music score, or hear it.
God, don't you just hate it when you know it, but it's right on the tip of your tongue? But What was it? Indiana Jones?
No.
Was that a whip? What was that?
That was more like a wand.
You can ask the audience.
Harry Potter?
There you go. We're gonna give you lifelines so you can ask the audience.
Oh, okay.
This was just
Ask
a
the
recent
audience.
thing that we
Okay.
added. Okay, let's hear the second music score here. We're trying to help you.
I think
You can look at Eric. Eric's
think,
really into it.
Yeah, he's taking it to the max, man.
Two letters.
I got it, man. Don't worry. I think that's Steven Spielberg's E.T.
It is. All right. Here's the next one. I mean, if you don't get this, I don't know what kind of film person you are. Ready? I really feel it.
Yeah.
What do you think it is?
You know the Wu-Tang Clan once sampled this song?
Really?
Yeah.
What song is it?
This is The Godfather.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
Coppola.
We have one more music score. This one's really tough.
Okay.
Threw it in here. Let's see if you know this. Well, it's a holiday movie.
need a
Obviously.
I got you. Do you want the
Eric,
hint?
Okay.
Okay, this is my camera. That's my camera. Okay. Ah!
Okay. I think I got it. Home Alone.
Yep. All right. So I guess you got 4 of them
What was
right.
that, though?
It's supposed to be a wand, like Wingardium Leviosa.
Should have said that.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna say you got all 4 of those because you did say them.
Yeah, I said Harry Potter.
Yeah.
We're just editing.
Yeah, we'll
Gets
edit
to
it.
say to get rid of the.
It's Harry Potter
just-
right away.
Exactly.
All right, we're gonna move on to the 4 movie quotes now.
Okay.
So let's hear the first one.
Louis, I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Immediately nodded your
Yeah,
head.
yeah, that's Casablanca.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Classic. You have to study that film if you want to do film.
Yeah. You know it means White House? All right, let's hear the second one.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Yeah, you want to ask the audience?
Yeah,
Somebody use a
well,
lifeline?
what do you guys think?
Does anyone know it?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Zimkus, right? Yeah, Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that all by yourself?
Yeah. It just came back. It all came back to me.
Thanks to our floor manager, Luke, who just screamed it out. All right, let's see the third one.
I'm gonna make him an offer he can't refuse.
It's the great Marlon Brando, Godfather.
There you go. That's 2 Godfather ones. It's a classic, so we got to do it twice. All right, and this one, I mean, it's a classic quote. It's the last one. Let's hear it.
You talking to me? You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, then who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me?
I like Eric's impression of that one.
It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Yeah.
What movie is it?
That's Scorsese's Taxi.
Driver. Scorsese's Taxi.
Taxi driver, yeah.
Jimmy Fallon.
You don't want to get those confused.
Another great film, of course. Yeah.
All right, well, Cliff Robinson, everybody. We'll be right back with some more Late Night.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Bolger and Ben Kuntz.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Through the years, we all will be together if the fates allow.
Hang a shining star up on the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas now. And have yourself a merry little Christmas now. Jeez. Oh man, fake flowers.
Ben would like to say something.
I just wanted to say I'm graduating in a week, and I want to thank the William Patterson Comm Department. I haven't been one of you guys for about 4 years, and you guys are just an awesome group of people, very welcoming. And you know, I'd also want to give a shout out to the comm majors who didn't know I was a history major, which is apparently all of them.
You're not a comm major?
No, Mike, I'm not.
Just sang a song with you. You guys even know?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was very nice. Mike Bolger and Ben Kuntz. We'll be right back on More Late Night. My thanks to Cliff Robinson, Mike Bolger, Ben Kuntz, and our house band Regina versus the Bus. We hope you have all a greater winter break. Hope to see you next time.